Information that can help investigators call 911 immediately. Imagine if your employer told you that you've been exposed to a cancer-causing dust, and how would you feel if your supervisors warned that you've unknowingly taken it home to your family? That's what employees at one Tennessee plant say happened. An exclusive News Channel 5 investigation reveals a Fortune 500 company has a history of violations that involve putting employees at risk.
The last thing I want to do is have my daughter in my arms while she's hugging me, and her sitting there breathing in the dust right off my uniform.
This is not something that is known.
Investigative reporter Ben Hall questions the company about a history of problems. Don't miss his exclusive report tonight on News Channel 5 at 6. It's a flurry of activity all week here in Music City with back-to-back awards for the songwriters and the artists you love. It started off at the Country Music Hall of Fame last night with the CSAC Awards. The night was all about honoring those who penned classic tunes to the gambler himself, the legendary Kenny Rogers.
He was one of the things my daddy listened to, my mama listened to. Mama always gave daddy, she said, why don't you get your beard white like Kenny Rogers, you know? I mean, that was a big part of my life.
Lady Antebellum also received the Humanitarian Award for their Lady Aid contributions. Coming up tonight, the 55th Annual ASCAP Country Music Awards at the Ryman Auditorium. Make sure you follow us on air and on social media for all the red carpet coverage with the stars. I will be back here at 4. Now let's check in with Leland.
All right, thank you much. On radar at 4 o'clock. Possibility of more rain moving in. Right now, we've got just some spotty showers or more mist than anything. Let's head to Lawrenceburg. The overnight rain brought you over an inch and a quarter of rain. Here's our camera from Lawrenceburg, where it's right now 72 degrees for you at this hour. Meanwhile, Columbia, you're 65. Your rainfall amounts, and you were just a county away, about a fifth of an inch. Meanwhile, from Murfreesboro, it is 60 degrees, and you picked up about a quarter of an inch. Now, you notice how those temperatures change? Well, as you get even to the closer to the state line of Kentucky, the temps are in the 50s there. So here's a look at our satellite photograph with just some spotty showers over the Mid-South for us at this hour. We'll put temperatures on, and again, notice the difference. A big spread from Chattanooga and Fayetteville versus the 56 back over the Hopkinsville area and Dixon area. So as we go into the afternoon, more rain will come our way. That could put down about 1 to 2 inches of rain for parts of the area overnight tonight. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a few minutes, but right now let's head over to Merrill.
Thanks, Leland. Hostess gifts are a really nice way to say thank you when somebody invites you over for dinner or for a party. Brittany Young, our certified celebrator, has some unique ideas. They're really easy to put together.
Yes. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what you want to take to a party. You don't want to show up empty-handed.
Right.
So I have two or three DIY ideas that are simple.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with the DIY sangria kit. And I love this big jar. It has a spout or a spigot. And in the jar, we're going to put a fun bottle of wine.
Okay.
And then all of the ingredients that you would use to make a sangria. And for me, let's put that in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna put in a really big, pretty red pomegranate. Let's put that in there at the bottom. Whoops. And then lemons and limes. You could add cranberries. You know, you could open the bag of cranberries and kind of pour those in. I also like to put in some Thanksgiving cups. They have straws on this side. I've got some really cute party cocktail napkins. Let's put those in.
And are you putting a sangria recipe in there too?
You could put a sangria recipe in. It's you kind of put it all together. Everything in here, you just kind of mix it all up. So if you wanted to, you could, especially if it's handwritten. A lot of people love like a handwritten recipe. And so here you have it, really simple, easy sangria kit.
Nice. I love that.
It looks so delicious too, right?
It does. All right, I love this. I think this is so simple and cute.
Yes, this is a really simple idea. I've got a really darling Thanksgiving tag, but it has cinnamon and orange. You could go to Pinterest. There's a lot of those stovetop potpourri recipes using natural items. You could go over there and pick out maybe some of your favorite items. We love citrus, so we go straight for orange or lemon with some cinnamon, and it just would create a really just amazing scent for your parties.
Yeah.
And I put in cute little clear bags with a bow and a tag, of course.
That'd be cute little happies for your neighbors or whatever, too.
Yes, and you could put the recipe on that one, too, if you wanted to.
I love that.
And the last one is a really great family gift. I have a basket here. I just kind of draped a really cute tea towel over top of it. And this is a caramel apple kit. So
fun.
I found little bitty mason jars. They're small size, not quite jelly jars, but I don't know, they're just perfect. They have some shape, little teeny ones. And I have sprinkles and peanuts and let's see, chocolate chips and marshmallows. So we're gonna add that to the basket along with, of course, apples. You could do a variety of flavors and colors.
Nice.
And then the caramel, and this is just regular caramel where people could cut apple slices and dip it and then use their toppings. You could make like apple nachos. Or I found this is sea salt flavored. Doesn't that sound delicious?
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
And this is more for dipped apples. And so,
you got this at Michael's
I got this
Walmart?
at Michael's and Walmart. And then of course this at any grocery.
Cool.
And then I love the cute little cups here because you could put your apple, you could cut the apples and each family member could get a little cup.
I love it.
And it's just a perfect little party situation.
That sounds so great. Some fun
cute.
ideas and different from taking just a bottle of wine or whatever.
Right. Just a little effort goes a long way with these boxes. It really doesn't cost much more to do it, to just add a few more items to it.
That's really good. So how are you celebrating the holidays?
So we will have Thanksgiving at our house. We have Friendsgiving. And so all of our friends come over. That's the big thing that we do at our house. And so I'm definitely going to be using a couple. Definitely the apple. We're going to have a caramel apple bar.
Fun.
So won't it be fun?
That sounds great.
Yes,
That'll be great. Got to celebrate every day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Meryl.
You'll find Brittany's craft ideas on her website at CertifiedCelebrator.com. You can always follow her on Facebook for her fun videos and Instagram too, at Brittany Young.